Hello my loves, and welcome to another YouTube video. I'm so grateful to have you here on my channel today, so thank you for being here. I hope that you're all having a beautiful Saturday if you're watching this right when I post it. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you why you need to stop intermittent fasting. I'm so serious about this. If you're intermittent fasting, you need to stop. I'm going to explain to you 5 reasons of why you need to stop intermittent fasting and arm you with the information of how much it's hurting your body, it's hurting your health, it's disrupting your hormones, it's taking away your natural beauty, it's depriving your body, it's restricting you of nutrients, and literally destroying your feminine health. It is an absolute myth, and if you're a woman and you're listening to this and you've been thinking about fasting, or you have been fasting, or you're on the fence about it, or you feel like you have to, if you feel like diet culture and online culture is pushing you that you need to intermittent fast to lose weight, or to be beautiful, or to be healthy, I'm going to explain to you why that is false, and by the end of this video, you're going to have the proper information to truly flourish and step into your highest version of natural feminine health and beauty. On the left here, I'm going to show you a picture of me when I used to intermittent fast, and on the right here, I'm going to show you a picture of myself when I stopped intermittent fasting and I started nourishing my body for my female physiology properly. All right, number 1, and I talk about this so much, is intermittent fasting raises our stress hormones, our cortisol, and our adrenaline. This is not good for us as women. When our stress hormones rise, it puts our body into a state of fight or flight. And from an ancestral standpoint, when our ancestors didn't eat enough and there was a shortage of food happening and our stress hormones arose, it was to be able to get us through a famine. And you're not in a famine like your ancestors may have been, so you don't want to signal that to your body. High stress hormones also cause skin issues. This can cause you to break out. It can cause redness and pimples to come up on your face because your hormones are out of balance. Cortisol and adrenaline are hormones that get released within your body, and when there's too much of them because you're intermittent fasting and going too long without eating, this is going to cause your skin to break out and cause your skin to be dull and lack that really luminous, plump glow. High stress hormones and cortisol from intermittent fasting will give you the illusion that you have high energy, and you might think that it's from intermittent fasting, but I'm telling you it's not. It's because your body is releasing stress hormones because it thinks that it's in a famine and it needs to survive and be able to keep going to find food. So like I said, this is false energy. You want to be getting your energy from sugar and real foods and sunlight and grounding and earthing and connecting to the frequencies of nature. This is where you need to be getting your energy from, not from stress hormones. And if you are getting your energy from stress hormones, it's going to lead to a crash and burnout. So this is not a sustainable way to fuel yourself with energy. All right, reason number 2 that you need to stop intermittent fasting is because it seriously slows down your metabolism and ruins your metabolism. And I'm not saying it's not fixable, but it will take your metabolism down to a very low rate because your body feels like there isn't enough food and it needs to conserve energy. And it really damages your thyroid as well. If you want a fast metabolism and a strong metabolism, I talk about this all the time, and I have a whole guide about it called my Holistic Metabolism Guide, which I'll link down below. You need to be eating often enough and be nourishing your thyroid and nourishing your metabolism. And I'm so serious about this, you guys. When I intermittent fasting, I felt like I would eat 300 calories a day and gain weight, and I felt like if I had an actual meal, I would immediately gain weight. And this is what was happening basically, because my body was just holding on to every nutrient that it could get. Intermittent fasting is signaling to your body as a woman that you're in a famine. It will seriously slow down your metabolism to where you feel like you can just look at food and gain weight. If you feel like you're stuck and you don't know what to do because you're not happy with your body and you feel like you're holding on to weight around your midsection and you feel like your metabolism is slow and broken and damaged, it's not broken. It is being hurt by the fact that you're intermittent fasting and going too long without eating. When our metabolism is healthy, it should feel like we have to keep up with our metabolism because it's in a healthy place and it's high and it's strong and we have a healthy thyroid and it's functioning well. So overall, intermittent fasting will cause your metabolism to really slow down. Tip number 3. Intermittent fasting completely disconnects your body from its natural intuition and leads to binge eating. I get so many messages from girls saying that they can't stop binge eating and they don't know what to do. In my opinion, binge eating comes from restricting your body and your body being in a deficit of the nutrients that it needs. And it's like your body's primal instincts just take over because we're made to survive and we haven't been getting enough food. And your body's natural instincts will take over, and this is what leads to binging. There's nothing wrong with you. I don't want you to feel guilty. I've been in your shoes. I experienced binge eating for so long when I was modeling and restricting myself to stay a very small size and a certain size. And I know how emotionally and physically and spiritually difficult and taxing it can be. If this is you, I'm sending you so much love, and I'm telling you that there is a way out. And if you're restricting yourself and depriving yourself of food and intermittent fasting, you need to stop. This is only perpetuating the problem. I can take a guess and say that you can be on track with intermittent fasting and restricting your food for a period of time. Let's say it's a couple days or a couple weeks, and then it just comes a point where you feel like you lose control and you go into a binge. This is because your body needs nutrients. The way out of this is going to be to stop intermittent fasting, stop restricting yourself, start listening to your body's intuition, start listening to your hunger cues and natural hunger signals. Come to a place of love and trust with your body. Have gratitude for your body and that it's always working for you. It's always trying to keep you alive. It's always trying to keep you going. And it's your duty and your job and an honor to nourish your body and give your body the nutrients that it needs. So to wrap that up, intermittent fasting, which is depriving yourself of nutrients and food and energy and nourishment, will put you into such a state of restriction that it leads to overeating and binging and feeling like you can't control yourself around food, which is an awful feeling, and I don't want you to feel that way. And so if that's you, hear what I'm saying now and stop intermittent fasting and stop restricting yourself of food. All right, tip number 4 is that intermittent fasting has an extremely detrimental effect on your hormones and your cycle as a woman. Progesterone, which is the beauty hormone, the calming hormone, a very important hormone for us as women, is very, very sensitive to stress hormones and cortisol and adrenaline. And when our stress hormones get too high, it really affects our body's ability to create this hormone and have balanced progesterone levels. It will make our progesterone levels get lower, which is not a good thing. We want healthy and high progesterone. Progesterone, I really want you to think about it as the beauty hormone. You need to be nourishing yourself and giving yourself as much nutrients as possible to be able to have high progesterone and glowy skin and beautiful hair and high libido and be fertile and be full of energy and feel feminine and feel radiant as a woman. It's literally in charge of giving you glowy skin. And stress hormones, which are released when you intermittent fast and go too long without eating, release cortisol and adrenaline, which is directly affecting the hormone progesterone. If you're intermittent fasting or restricting food, this can also cause you to literally lose your menstrual cycle. I experienced this. I know so many women and have received so many messages from girls and women that have experienced this. It is honestly a terrible thing that intermittent fasting has been so pushed to us and dealt to us as this fix for our health, and that if we don't intermittent fast, we should somehow feel guilty for that because it means that we can't control ourselves around food, or that we're not good enough if we can't intermittent fast and we don't intermittent fast. I want you to completely leave behind these beliefs because all they do is keep you in a state of lack and restriction and poor health, and it's time to let them go. You need to be nourishing yourself consistently every few hours, have consistent meals and snacks for healthy progesterone, healthy hormones, and a consistent and regular menstrual cycle as a woman. Our menstrual cycle is a health indicator for us. It's a vital sign for us. We need to have a healthy menstrual cycle. The goal is peak fertility. The goal for your highest level of true health, for your most beautiful skin and hair and glowing eyes and glowing complexion and highest level of energy, happiest version of yourself. This comes from fertility. This is how we flourish when we're fertile and alive and nourished and have the ability to carry a life and become pregnant and have a healthy pregnancy. It's just how we're made as women. One time I did a Q&A and I talked about how we're made to have children as women, and I got a lot of hate from this. Biologically, as a woman, your role is to have a baby, to get pregnant, to have a healthy pregnancy, and to have a healthy baby, to continue the life of yourself and your family and us as a species. This just is the way it is, and if you're running from this and in denial about this, I'm going to break it to you that it just is what it is. It's a fact. And when we acknowledge this and accept it, it is the pathway to achieving our highest level of true health, our highest expression of natural beauty, and our most happy and radiant version of ourselves as women. Okay, tip number 5 is that intermittent fasting signals to your body, your soul, your spirit, every part of your being that you're living in a state of lack. This is going to affect every aspect and area of your life. It's going to affect your relationship. It's going to affect your ability to attract in opportunities and aligned connections and money and abundance and career opportunities. If you're living in a state of lack, you're existing in a frequency of lack with the way that you nourish yourself, this is going to be reflected in every other single aspect of your life. I always say the way that you treat yourself, the way that you love yourself, the way that you speak to yourself, feel about yourself, and nourish yourself, it will be reflected back to you in your outer world, and this includes food. And if you're restricting your food and trying to go long periods of time without eating and skipping meals and intermittent fasting, this is going to put you into an energy of lack. It's going to prevent you from making more money and bringing in more abundance into your life. It can prevent you from calling in an aligned and beautiful relationship into your field. And the way that we show up in one area of life flows out into every other area of life. When it comes to food, I want you to switch from a place of lack to a place of abundance. An abundance of nourishment. I want you to be thinking about how many nutrients and minerals and healthy fats and proteins and beautiful nourishing sugars can I give to my body. God wants you to eat in abundance. God wants you to be so full of nutrients so all of your cells are happy and healthy and have exactly what they need to flourish and thrive, for you to have a healthy menstrual cycle, for you to be peak fertility, for you to have high energy and have so much energy that you can create and magnetize and manifest and create worlds. We have such powerful energy as human beings and as women. And when we nourish ourselves is when we can begin to truly access this potential and this incredible power that we have. You simply cannot be magnetic when you are running on empty, when you are restricting yourself of food, when you are restricting your body of vital nutrients and minerals and energy and life force that it needs. All right, so those are 5 reasons of why you should stop intermittent fasting. As women, our bodies are made to be nourished consistently. Every 3 to 5 hours is what I recommend at the most. I personally like to do every 2 hours. Always have breakfast right when you wake up. I also recommend having a bedtime snack to limit your time fasting at night. No skipping meals, no more lack and deprivation. You are made to be nourished as a woman. You are made to be well fed. You are made to be fertile and beaming with life and life force energy. You're made to glow with natural beauty, and you simply cannot access this and rise into this energy if you are restricting yourself of food and intermittent fasting because of what diet culture is telling you to do. It will leave you feeling confused and lost and deprived and sad and depressed and anxious. When we don't eat enough carbs and starches and proteins and fats, it leads us to anxiety and depression and feelings of hopelessness. I'm so serious. It's not you. It could just be that you're not nourishing yourself if you've been experiencing this. So I hope this video helps you and gives you the permission slip to stop fasting, to stop restricting yourself of food, to not feel guilty for needing to nourish yourself as a woman. It's crazy that this world tries to make us feel guilty for eating. It's so wild, and I know so many women are struggling with it, and I struggled with it for so long, you guys. I struggled with it for years. Okay, here I am getting emotional on the internet. And I just felt like I had no one to turn to. I didn't know what to do. And the only thing that helped me was when I started healing with nature and spending time with trees and spending all of my time outside and in the sun and with the spirits of nature. And the message that I got was that I needed to start eating and nourishing myself consistently and stop fasting and stop restriction. Look around at nature. Nature is so beaming and full of abundance. abundance. This is the natural way of life. This is the way that we're meant to live. And this includes the way that you're meant to nourish your body and feed yourself with abundance, an abundance of nutrients, an abundance of energy, an abundance of minerals and fruits and sugars and fats and proteins and carbs. All of these wonderful things that you love to eat. You intuitively love these things for a reason. Stop feeling guilty about eating food if this is you. This concludes today's YouTube video. As always, I love you all so much. If you can like and subscribe and comment on this video down below if you have any thoughts or experiences with this, if you've experienced restriction, if you've healed from this, any type of insight. I think it's very helpful for us to read each other's reflections and stories and journeys as women. It's actually so healing for us. So you can share that down below. That would be absolutely incredible. I love you all so much. We're almost at 10K subscribers on YouTube, you guys. I feel like I just started posting. Okay, now I'm getting emotional again. I just love you all so much, and I'm so excited to hit 10K. And when I do, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm thinking to do a vlog next week. I haven't done a vlog in so long, but you guys are requesting it. So yeah, okay. Love you lots. See you soon. Bye.